video. Today, Mike Reyes is going to treat himself. Guess to what? A nice T-bone steak. I'm going to show you how to sear it, season it, and cook to perfection. So stand by and watch me cook. Now the first thing that I want to do is actually take a paper towel and remove the moisture from the T-bone. I start packing it down and just removing this moisture as much as I can. Just look at that. Just with a regular, just a paper towel. Nothing out of the ordinary. Look, it's got a lot of moisture in it. Make sure you do both sides. Look at all that. Lots and lots of water come out of this. Okay. Make sure it's nice and dry. Okay. Just with a regular paper towel. That's all. Now, once I do this and remove all the moisture, I'm going to use your regular basic household seasoning. Starting with salt, pepper, fresh garlic, and rosemary. Okay, I like them both. I'm also going to use some thyme. Okay, I have a little thing here that little rack. I have all the spices in there, and I'm going to use some butter to cook it, and some olive oil. Now, a lot of people like to do this on a skillet, iron skillet. I don't have one. I have an iron plate. It's too big. It's going to take all of this. And sometimes it makes a mess. All the jumping and the searing and all that. So I'm going to do it in my stainless steel pan. It's got the grill marks on them. Some people don't like to cook in them. I don't mind. You just got to pay attention to it. Okay, here we go. Now, first thing is first. A little bit of salt. And now, you're going to do both sides. Some pepper. This is what I like to do. I like to pack it down. Okay? Really nice. Do both sides. Salt. And pepper. Pack it down. Real nice. Some rosemary. And some thyme. Oop, I dropped it. Now, keep in mind that the salt and the pepper and some of the seasoning, sometimes when you're cooking it, you lose almost 25-35% of the seasonings. So try to put as much as you are, a little bit more than normal. Because of it, you lose it, and it loses the flavor. So I did it again. Okay. Now, I want to put some fresh garlic on this. So I'll smash it. Put it on there. Nice. Let it marinate for a little bit. I am going to cook it on it. So, yeah, one more. What the hell? There we go. Now, I am definitely going to treat myself. This looks delicious. Alrighty, I can smell the garlic. Wow. Now, let's go over to the pan and get that started. So, I like to take the steak when it's cooking and use the butter to glaze it on top. So, in order to get glazing in there, you have to put a lot of butter. At least 3/4 of a stick. Just watch. It's going to heat this up. All right. Now remember, the pan has to be really nice and hot. Let's see if we can get some of these in here. Come in little cubes. Okay, I got about five little cubes in there. Now, as it's cooking, I'm also going to put more butter in there so that way it's nice and juicy. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in there. Get it nice and hot. Oh yes. Okay, let me lower it down a little bit. Now, when you put this steak in, remember to put it away from you. Okay? Now I'm going to give it about, I'm going to say a good 2 minutes. Then lift it up, see what it looks like. Look at that. Does that look delicious or what? Okay, it's been there about 1.5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to lift it up, let the butter go underneath it. At the same time, check it. Oh yeah, nice, getting nice and brown. I can smell it already. Well, I'm going to have some mashed potatoes I've already made, some nice garlicky mashed potatoes. And just this nice juicy steak. And that's going to be my meal for today. I can smell it already. Not that I need a steak. You know, I got this apron here. It's a little small. But I think it's just the apron is defective. Makes me look fat. I don't know. I think the apron is defective. Move that butter around. That little spoon. Put some right on top of the steak. Get it nice and juicy. Now this is where the butter starts getting a little brown, so you just add another couple of more cubes. Keep that steak nice and juicy. I can see it's starting to get a little color around the edges. So I don't want my steak well done. Maybe medium well. So right about now, I am going to turn it over. It's been about 2 minutes, maybe 2.5. Oh yeah. Let me show you. Here's that sizzling ball. Look how nice. I like the nice grill marks. Look at that beautiful steak. I'm going to take some of this butter, pour it on top. Hard to do when I'm doing with holding the camera. Oh yeah. Nice, nice. Now, as you know, that the garlic was on top. As soon as I flipped it over, it's underneath it. So all those flavors from the garlic, it's now penetrating through that delicious looking steak. I'm just going to leave it there for another 2 minutes. This steak is almost done. So stand by, guys, and I'm going to enjoy the hell out of this thing. It looks juicy. Okay, folks, I just came back to it. I should give me my little... this thing's made for a fire, so you can grab things. Pretty neat. I'm going to go ahead and turn the steak around. Okay, because the garlic is at the bottom, so I want the other side also to grab some flavor. Look at that. Man, man, man. I think I'm going to go ahead and remove it. Now, T-bone steaks or any nice prime rib steaks, once you remove them, you have to let them sit at least 5 minutes before you cut it. So, I'm going to remove it. I'm going to put it in the pan and let it sit for 5 minutes. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and remove it. Alright. Look how beautiful that thing is. On the opposite side. And I'm going to go ahead and pour this butter on top of it. Now, those steaks that you get from the restaurant is because they do let it sit for 5 minutes. And with the butter on top of it, when it comes out juicy. And you wonder, what are they doing? How do they do it? And that's how they do it. So I'm going to let it sit for 5 minutes, and then we're going to cut it. Okay, it's been sitting for about 4 minutes. I went ahead, I put the mashed potatoes in my little plate, some parsley, a little bit of garlic powder. Now, what I like to do is the same butter that I cooked the steak, because it already has those juices and flavors. You grab it and you use it as a little gravy on top of your mashed potatoes. That makes your mashed potatoes, man, delicioso. That buttery flavor to the mashed potatoes, they'll taste just like a steak. Now, we got 1 more minute for this, and we're going to start cutting it. Okay. 5 minutes is up. Now it's time. Let's see, where do we start? Let's start right here. Okay. All right. Medium well. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. Yes, nice and juicy. Now, look at that. Medium well. Perfect. Look at all the juices in here. I am going to try a piece. Look at the juices. Oh yeah. Oh my God. And it's so tender. Mmm. Oh, now that's a steak. People, thank you for watching. It was a simple dish. Mashed potatoes with a nice T-bone steak. Doesn't take much. They're very easy to make. Takes a little patience. And it comes out to perfection. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell and like. Thanks again. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you on my next video. And guess what? Mike Reyes is